Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. So much has been written and said urging us to strive for work-life balance. And an offshoot of that is the exhortation to meditate, to do yoga, and so on. There is an under-discussed counter-position, though. So here is an ego versus alter ego debate on the issue. The person who's advocating, the part of me who's advocating working less, says the following. Not only don't you get paid more, your coworkers get annoyed with you for, quote, showing us up. Your wife's annoyed with you for not spending more time with the family. Now the work more side of you. Being productive, making a difference is more important than all that. Other side. How much difference do you really make? If you worked less, sooner or later they'd hire an additional person to get it all done. And so by working so much, you're actually depriving someone of a job. I make a difference by working more. I do my job quite well, and besides, I'm not sure the employer would hire. The work just might not get done. You could make a bigger difference by spending more time with your wife and kids. I subscribe to the quality time argument. If I come home at 6 instead of 8, yeah, I'll talk a few minutes more with the wife and kids, but usually they would just as soon do their own thing. I'm not convinced that coming home earlier is going to make so much difference. Besides, home is more stressful than work. So much conflict, like, Mommy, Daddy's making me do my homework. You said I could do it later. Other side. If you dedicated more time to family, maybe there'd be less conflict. Besides, if you worked less, you'd have more time for fun. Do you really find recreation that much more pleasurable than working? You like what you do. You're good at what you do. So not only do you enjoy it, you feel more contributory. They say that workaholics die young. You don't realize the toll on your health that those long work hours take. If stress kills, I would die younger if I worked less. Like I said, home is more stressful than work. Is the whole world wrong? Every expert from Aristotle to today's pop psych gurus stress work-life balance. Remember how often the experts are wrong. Even the consensus of medical scientists, some of the smartest people. For decades, for example, they said, lower your dietary cholesterol. Now they say that's not so important. For decades, they said, eat margarine instead of butter. Now they're saying the opposite. For decades, they said, take a baby aspirin to prevent heart attack. Now they say, don't. I have to rely on common sense, which says that if anything, I'm more relaxed at work. You're forgetting your obligations to your wife and kids. You chose to get married and have kids. That imposes a responsibility. And they're merely asking you to do what's standard for people who are married with kids. Now, the integrated ego and alter ego. Who the hell knows? Do I wimp out and simply strike a middle ground? Or does the wise person within me think that at least at this stage in my life, I should emphasize the work part of work-life balance or the life part of work-life balance? Dear listener, dear viewer, do you think that you should work more or should you work less? In any event, I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. Feel free to give this a thumbs up or, if appropriate, a thumbs down. Write a comment, share on your social media. There's a button there. Or subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.